Hello everybody, it's Anna from Astral Tarot. Welcome to my channel. As you can see, today it's a cozy day, but I'm also feeling refreshed from just walking the dog, and it is time. I have deemed it time to open this tarot deck that I've had in my home for a couple of months now. It's a deck that I received as a gift from a friend and client. And I mean, it's been unopened in my home, and I believe this is a vintage one. I don't know. I haven't seen any images. I have no idea if this is something I'm actually interested in to keep, because I've received so many decks now. I know, like, worst problem ever, right? But I've received quite a few, and I'm very thankful, but also I'm not going to be able to keep all of them, But let's just open this one together because I want to know. I want to know what's inside of this box. So, this is the Ibis Tarot by Josef Makinka by A.J. Mueller. Copyright 1991. Okay. As you can see, it's still sealed. So, little white book. I won't dwell on this. Let's see if there's anything. The tarot and its hidden meaning. Right. Well, let's just look at the cards, okay? That's why we're here. Made in Belgium. That means it's the good cardstock. Right? Okay, we're ripping into it. I'm just so curious. A very flimsy cardstock. These are the backs. Cool. Right. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Where are we starting? What is this? Is this an extra card? Isis. Urania. The Magician. Oh, okay. So maybe Isis is the Fool somehow, although it's numbered 3. So that would be the Empress. I mean, why is that in front? Is it just because it's the picture on the box? Kind of like the box, by the way. Okay. So, I mean, it's kind of a comic book art style, which isn't my jam, but I do like something about it. The colors, shapes, like this is kind of interesting. So the priestess is renamed the Gate of the Sanctuary. Right. So we already saw the Empress. So the Fool will probably be 22. Is this straight somewhat? Doing my best. The cubic stone. Okay, so all of these are shapes. It's very geometric. See that? Like, this is the Emperor. Let's see, though. Little White Book tells us anything. Oh, the names of these Ibis cards are the same ones Edgar de Valcourt-Vermont, alias Comte C. de Saint-Germain, I know that, originally used. No longer common, these names present us with a somewhat different understanding of the tarot, than widely accepted, but experts recognize these old names from the Grand Tarot Béline. Ah, the Ibis court cards bear different names as well. Common names today: King, Queen, Knight, Page, according to Valcourt, Valmont, and Béline. Master, Mistress, Warrior, and Slave. Well, damn. Let's see. The cubic stone. Common name: the Emperor. He sits cross-legged on a cubic throne, above which his clothes form a triangle pointed heavenward. He symbolizes the complete authority of spirit over matter, a domination also confirmed by his scepter, crowned by the circle. His body forms the astrological sign for Jupiter. I knew there was something up with this shape, right? Father and ruler of the gods. The falcon of Horus on his breast and the cat of the goddess Bastet depicted on his throne represent his ability to see as well by day as by night. Oh man, the interpretations are really something. I'm not sure if I see myself reading with this deck though. This is really cool for someone who's super into the ancient Egyptian gods. And I mean, I love them. I got really cool book from my partner a couple years ago for my birthday that I flip through every so often, and I just randomly read about an ancient Egyptian god. Yeah, it's full of them. They're all in there basically. The balance and the sword instead of justice. The veiled lamp. It's heavy on astrology as well. Wow. The tamed lion, strength. The victim. The colors are beautiful, and actually, the artwork isn't that bad. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad or I thought it was going to be bad. It's just the whole comic book style, I'm not sure. And it's not exactly that, you know? It's not one of those Lo Scarabeo, like Book of Shadows, Book of Mirrors type artwork. I'm talking about the decks with the name. They these cards, the Ibis Tarot, they don't really have those stronger outlines. Is this already the sun? No, it's Temperance. The two urns. Okay. The devil is Typhon. Wow. Ooh, the thunderstruck tower. Damn. I know a lot of us tarot folks would like to have the ability to time travel back to uh like ancient Egypt. Time and space, I guess, for most of us over here, right? The star of the magicians. Oh, oh. The twilight. Ooh. The beaming light. I like that as the sun. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Aeon, judgment, awakening, revolution, resurrection from death, right? Makes sense. All of these titles make sense. This is the world or universe, the crown of the magicians. The music. Oh, the crocodile. Yeah, this would be our fool. In some older Marseille type decks, we also have uh, sometimes a crocodile in the card, which I really like, actually. Yeah. And then we got 23, Master of Scepters. Just gonna put these aside. Okay, so who was this? Oh, okay. Basically, they keep the numbers, but this would be the equivalent of the King of Wands. Oh, look, with the Queen. We always like these details, right? Which shouldn't be details when they look at each other. That's nice. Master, Mistress. And then Warrior. This is a beautiful deck. And then Slave. I mean, historical accuracy. Am I right? Yeah. Ooh. Ace of Wands. I've seen these shapes before. Okay, oh, I like that it's Pippish. Two of Wands, like that. Three of Wands. I mean, Scepters. Four. Oh, that makes sense. I love it when they do that. I mean, I love the traditional Marseille and I love the Toth, the way the suits or are done basically. But I like three being a triangle pointing upwards for growth, and four being the the stable cube. Five, of course. Yes, with the 5 points. Six, I would have had at least one. Yeah, like one of the two pointing downwards, so it's more of an as above, so below. But oh, I'm missing the backgrounds. Okay, so okay, I get it. I get it. Hmm. This is probably like a storm kind of coming. Here it's moving away. Here it's absolutely calm. Then we got a sunset, maybe, where we lose the heat of the sun. I mean, assuming that Scepters in this deck is fire. I don't know. Very reminiscent of of actually the coin suit in Marseille. Am I right? Yeah, but then also reminds us of Picard. Very much so. So that's the 8, and this is the 9 of scepters. Things are looking less in balance, I guess. 10 of scepters. Right. Master of Cups. Beautiful. Looks like a ruby set or pomegranate type cup. So there's actually fire in his cup. Is that because the master, the king in this deck is supposed to be fire? I don't know. I like her look. Oh. So again, like that. Ding. Sorry, I'm starting to play with cards, you know. Warrior of Cups, interesting. This is another astrological thing, isn't it? I don't know. And then the Slave of Cups. Okay, okay. So I love these red skies. That is beautiful. Because there's a lot of detail, there's a lot of things to look at. Yeah, it's not as plain as I thought it was gonna be. All the backgrounds and stuff, it's really lively. Yeah, cool. So, wondering if this is water or air. Looks like water and very tothy, of course. Okay. So these are cups, right? And then also pay attention to the air, I mean, the sky, what's happening. Three of Cups, I guess things are moving. Okay, so we got the same, right, square, same basically almost as much as possible. Similar shapes to what we got in the Scepter suit. I like this, it's different. Yeah, because we're getting used to, you know, certain compositions of the cards, and then when they deviate from it, yet being still quite pippish, it's actually nice. Although sometimes that can make it harder to interpret. Six of Cups. Very, very colorful, isn't it? Very abstract as well. Eight of Cups is actually a cube, not just the square, right? It's the only, so far, three-dimensional shape we saw. Or like the idea of three-dimensional shape. Ah. Okay. Cups are very red. And scepters were very, oh yeah, green. Where are they? Green. Yeah, yeah. Scepters green. They're wands. I mean, no. I was thinking wands are just cut off branches and they still bloom, so that makes them a green suit, you know? It's not only the earth suit of the coins that's depicted as green. There's also decks like, let me think. Ooh, it's a Red Smith clone, and I have it. It's the, what's it called? Moroccan Fez. Very green wands in that suit. But I mean, here they are scepters, so they're not actually supposed to be still alive and blooming yet green. So here we are with the swords, and only now. Wait, oh no, sorry. Okay. It's so nice that they did this throughout. Hmm. Okay, so, oh, sword pointing downwards. This is a different area. These are like in the desert or something, right? I'm telling you, if these cards were larger, on better cardstock, no borders, Honestly, better looking backs, because this is fine, but it doesn't tell me anything of how pretty the artwork on the front of the cards actually is, on the face of the cards. It's very different. So I mean, it's a good surprise, but yeah, it's reminiscent of Toth, but also Picard, as I said. But I would say these look like they are air. Air, not fire. Right. Okay, well, went through a little quicker. So this is the last suit. Pentacles, we're starting with the Master. Looking at his Queen. Okay. That's interesting that the Pentacles are actually just, I don't know, a different shape, like it's not a perfect circle. Most of them apparently are on a star. Mm. I always like it when they put faces in the coins. It just makes it more expressive. I'm not going to mention my favorite deck because you all know it, okay? Um, but yeah, that was a nod to my favorite deck. This is the Four of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. Okay, so what's five gonna be? Oh, okay. Interesting. I don't know. Interesting. Oh, this suit especially looks quite challenging to read from my own point of view. Seven of Pentacles, like the look of it, but it's actually reminiscent of the Thoth Eight of Pentacles, right? With the tree, and then this would be all the discs growing on the tree of the Prudence card. But it's the Seven of Pentacles, which I believe that's the way it looks in the Pagan Otherworlds. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, beautiful. The skies are beautiful. We do still get a little background, a little part of the scene. So pips with feeling, I would say, but that doesn't. Still, I'm not convinced this is an easy deck to read unless you want to actually study it. And I mean, I'm busy with studying all the decks I have. Like I'm busy studying still the Rider-Waite Smith. Can you believe it? Obviously, yeah, we're never done learning. I'm still learning Toth. You'll never finish anything about Toth, right? You'll never be a full Toth master. Same with Marseille. It's those are my three systems, and then there's also the other decks that deviate from that. This would not be a deck I can read intuitively. And I really do like the artwork. I really do appreciate it. But I feel it is not for me. I just feel it. Because I'm kept busy by these other decks that just feel more me, you know? And I do love decks that are doing their own thing or, showing a part of history, especially as mysterious as ancient Egypt. Honestly, Of course, that was my thing as a kid growing up in the 90s. So let's see. I mean, let's say, what type of person would read well, learn well, have a great relationship with this deck, with this particular copy? Interesting first question, right? It's like, okay, I'm not going to adopt you, sweet little deck. You're going to go to someone else. Let's see who that person's going to be. Oh, the Slave of Cups. Well, I'm not going to interpret that. Let's look at the little book. Slave of Cups. So equivalent of the Knave or the Page of Cups, right? Venus in Virgo. Upright, a loving aid offering his services, a messenger or helpful mediator in love affairs, or a message from a loved one, a young, dreamy romantic. He is gentle, sensitive, and introverted. He could be suffering from the pain of unrequited love. Okay, and then there's also a reversed message, but I won't read that. Safe to say, very standard Rider-Waite-Smith meaning for the Page of Cups, right? Except that now it's a different name and it has a different connotation, and you get a different feel of what this person's life is like. So yeah, interesting. Anyway, I don't have any comment on that. These are beautiful. Okay, yes, beautiful coloration. I would see this trimmed, although take care, the majors are rounded and the other cards are not. Although I guess if I were to trim this, first of all, the cards would be teeny tiny, but I would just trim the majors just like these, and then kind of like color in with black probably. All the corners, reminiscent of the Arthurian tarot or something. So, thank you all for being here. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing with me. If you are interested in the deck, feel free to comment underneath the video and we'll get in touch, or even email me. And I'll let you know if the deck is still available, okay? Because I know this one's not going to stay with me, but I did enjoy this little moment of cozy unboxing and first impressions. Why not? Okay, so thank you all for being here, and I will see you next week. Much love. Bye.